Aero bikes just got even weirder.
Yay!
So Factor and Cervelo both debuted their new uber streamlined bikes at Criterium de Dauphiné. It's common to see glimpses of new tech at this race because for a lot of riders, it's a prep race for the men's Tour de France. So teams will test new stuff out and acclimatise here before the main event. So the Factor looks incredibly dramatic. The fork is hench. It probably would have clearance for, 100 mil tyres if you wanted to. Of course, that isn't the intended use of it. It's all about the aero gains. If you're listening and you want a point of reference for this, think about the Team GB Lotus track bikes with those big arches over the wheels. The fork is basically like that. The handlebars look like they've been nicked straight off the Colnago Y1 RS. And if you remember, Colnago describes that as their bird wing or gull wing design. The head tube is fat with a PH.
Fat head tubes is the thing, isn't it?
It kind of looks like an elf's.
Yes,
balaf.
From the handlebar straight down the top tube, it's just like one, it's just a line, isn't it?
Quite a few brands have done that in more recent years, though. Mm-hmm. It seems like the two really significant big aero changes that we are going through currently is big bulbous gullwing handlebars, which I think technically Cervelo were one of the first to do with their old version, and this almost loaned from the Cannondale Topstone gravel bike in the smaller sizes, which is almost like the frame has been extended with carbon and then the fork attaches to it.
Yeah, and I think the reason for that, I have one of those, and I think the reason for that is better clearance to overlap.
And geometry for the smaller sizes, which is obviously not what they're caring about here.
So yeah, the other one is the Cervelo, which appears just to be an updated version of their S5. There's not any dramatic changes other than they have this V-shaped handlebar system, which did attach with 2 bolts, and now it's one piece. So I would say probably less adjustable, but marginally more aero, I would assume.
Wow, do you know what? One of the other reasons that things like this are now possible is because everything is moving over to electric only. Because there's no way you're putting cables through those handlebars, is there?
Oh, what, when you're squeezing in hydro hoses and then
well, no, because it is still
well.
getting. Of course, it's still got brake hose. It's still going through. We haven't. We haven't got electric brakes yet, have we?
Yeah, but we tried to. I remember me and Nick shouting at a bike when we tried to fit a Scott with a fully mechanical and cabled disc group set, and it's just like loads of wires sticking in, like it looks like a horrible, absolutely horrible. And then there's no space, and it really does affect the steering and everything. The headset doesn't go around.
That is probably the consideration with cables and very modern bikes. Going back to the idea of, well, if you don't do your own mechanics, who cares? But that is the scenario where it does make a difference. Is if you have a super modern bike with super integrated one-piece handlebars, is if the routing of those cables is hideous, then you turn the handlebars and they just stick. Yeah.
But I would say these bikes, they're not normal people bikes, really. I know there will be people who do buy them, but it's not a mass market thing. It's a...
I dare you to go to Regent's Park or Richmond Park in 6 months' time and see what you see.
What, you think you'll see them there?
Oh, there'll be loads.
It's like the circus. When all the weird things come to town.
Yeah, yeah.
That Factor will be extremely, extremely fast. Because science says that ugliness and aerodynamics correlate.
Yes.
So the more ugly a bike gets, the faster it is. And that is top. And I'm not saying ugly in a bad way. Like, ugly can be good.
Well, yeah, you believe that aero bike should be as ugly as possible.
Well, because you want it to be as fast as possible.
Yeah. Do you think it could be uglier in some way?
Yeah, no, we haven't reached peak ugly. Yeah, the UCI still stop it at a certain point. So they've relaxed their rules, but not enough.
Right.
They need to just let it happen.
Blow it out the water.
Yeah.
I have seen that the current situation with the relaxing of the rules and everything that's happening with aero is being described as the aero bike arms race. Everyone's racing to create the ugliest, fastest bike.
Well, have they relaxed rules on helmets? Because there's been a few TT helmets in road events.
Yeah, I'm not
Definitely
sure.
in the UK. like people in Nat Bs and stuff. But they're not UCI, are they? Yes, they are, because they're British Cycling. Or is that different? I don't know what the governing bodies, if they have the same rules.
Listen, that feels like it's outside my remit. I'm sure people in the comments will know. I can do a Google now if you want, or we can just say, let's move on.
Let's move on. That's enough Aero for one day.
Yeah, fair.